Hello, good evening and welcome to Prime Business. Coming up this evening, let's start off with our first story. Now, with only 17 days into the year, the Ghana cedi has depreciated by about 12% to the US dollar. The significant fall in the value of the cedi, which occurred yesterday and today, places the local currency as the second weakest currency among 15 top currencies in sub-Saharan Africa. There's more in the following report.
The woes of the cedi is not getting better as anticipated, as the local currency is being sold at about 13 cedis, 10 pesos to the dollar on the forex or retail markets. The situation is also not better against the euro and the British pound. The Bank of Ghana quoted a dollar at 10 cedis, 34 pesos. Indeed, the country's net foreign assets is in a negative position, a situation compounding the cedi's performance. The governor of the Bank of Ghana, Dr. Ernest Addison, at a public accounts committee meeting, indicated that the pressure on the Ghanaian economy is the reason behind the depreciation of the cedi. He is, however, optimistic that government's battle of gold for oil policy will help reduce the foreign exchange pressures on the economy and thereby stabilize the local currency. He was also hopeful the rapid depreciation of the cedi experienced last year will not occur this year.
Now, bulk oil distribution companies are warning that fuel prices could soon return to the high levels experienced last year. That's if measures are not taken to quickly stabilize the cedi. Here's George Riafe's report.
Our currency is said to have depreciated by more than 5% already against the US dollar in the first 2 weeks of this month. This actually saw some of the bulk oil distribution companies review the payment terms for selling the product to the oil marketing companies and in some cases return to cash and carry. Some of the oil marketing companies have told Joy Business that they had to pay more in terms of cedis with the same quantity of petroleum products that they were buying last month. This resulted in prices going up by more than 1 Ghana cedi for a litre from January 16th this month. Two of the major oil marketing companies, that is Total Energies and Gulf, have already adjusted their prices. The oil marketing companies have told Joy Business that the cedi's depreciation was a major reason for the increase in prices of petroleum products at the pumps from this Monday. This because prices of finished petroleum products have not witnessed any significant increase on the world market. The bulk oil distribution firms are worried that if the cedi's situation doesn't improve anytime soon, then we could be getting back to those high levels in December last year in terms of prices of petroleum products that might not be good for consumers.
Meanwhile, energy strategist Dr. Yusuf Suleimana has described the upward adjustment in fuel prices as inevitable due to the current cedi depreciation.
That is almost like going to be like inevitable. I mean, this was coming. I'm saying that because your report clearly indicated that because of the cedi depreciation, that's actually why we are seeing some little upward adjustment in the pumps. And that's actually factual. If you just roll yourself back, if you just check roll back a little bit to see, the dynamics of the market, what actually happened. In fact, all this while what has been happening is just the supply and demand of the US dollar. That's the greenback that is causing these rapid fluctuations in the of fuel prices at the pumps. If you look at the international dynamics, that should have been something that would cause a major headache. But as we speak now, for the last 3 months, I can speak on authority. Oil prices have been stable, relatively stable around the 80s. And so it is only our cedi depreciation that is causing this dynamics. And so we have government has to take serious action on this. And it's a fact that if action is not taken, to whatever that we did that got the cedi stabilized, however brief it was, we have to revisit that and see whether that was sustainable or not. Other than that, we might go back to those days again, unfortunately. Yeah.
For oil butter, Dr. Yusuf Suleimana commended the initiative but urged government to get sufficient quantum that can affect Ghana's petroleum market.
Yeah, at the moment, the quantum that we are told that came within our shores or that arrived, it's not anything that much. I think it's about 41 or 40,000 metric tons. And this one can just last for 4 days if you want to do cumulative, let's say, diesel and petrol together. We have to look at the consumption, the nation's consumption daily. I mean, on a monthly basis, I think we are doing like 350,000 metric tons. So if we do a little bit of calculation, you can see that this 40,000 or 41,000 metric tons is just a dip in the ocean. But our understanding that we should be getting more coming in. The other thing that we need to be careful about is the fact that at least what has been displayed on the pumps or at the pumps this morning, I am not so pleased. I have to be very frank. I was scared when I went to buy fuel and I noticed that it's almost hitting 14 again. So I asked myself, so what is the dollar rate that our PSPs are using to do this computation? However, it all boils down to the fluctuations. Sometimes they have to do forward pricing. Unfortunately, the consumer gets hit in this process. So at the end of the day, yes, the oil, the petroleum product to gold deal, we need to get it in quantums that can impact the market.
On this, as commercial drivers at the Circle New Plant Station have expressed their dissatisfaction over the recent increase in fuel prices. They are urging the GPRTU to consider increasing transport fares to help them catch up with the prices of fuel.
Following an increase in fuel prices by some oil marketing companies, some commercial drivers have expressed their displeasure over the increase in fuel prices. Many of these drivers who spoke to Joy Business are calling for the GPRTU to also increase prices of transport fares to favor them.
This fuel increment is affecting our business because when we reduce the fuel, we reduce our fare too. But other businesses, including pure water, they didn't even reduce it even 50 pesos or 1 cedi cra. Yesterday
about they are going to increase petrol, but they couldn't alert us well that we should increase transport. So it's a matter of we are going towards the president to beg him to increase the transport for us. If something is about to increase petrol, they should alert us. We are the transport organizers, we have the committee, those stuff, but it's a matter of for you to increase petrol without telling the drivers we are not okay. So if you increase petrol, you have to alert us to increase transport.
They are increasing the petrol, but it's affect our drivers. So we don't know what the government is going to do us because they say we should reduce this thing, road fare, but we are reduced, but they increase the petrol again. But what are we doing?
Some of these drivers are calling on the government to help stabilize the cedi's depreciation against the dollar to help reduce fuel prices at the pump. Akofa Atipo's report read to you.
Now, the Chamber of Automobile Dealership Ghana is lamenting about the low patronage of used vehicles following the recent raid by the Federal Bureau of Investigation and the Economic and Organized Crime Office, EOCO. According to the General Secretary of the Chamber, George Dumenu, the raid has created mistrust between buyers of used vehicles in their dealership. The Chamber organized a stakeholder meeting with security agencies to seek partnership and prevent the importation of stolen vehicles.
On 9th December 2022, EOCO, in collaboration with the FBI and the Royal Canadian Mounted Police, raided a number of used auto dealerships and retrieved several imported luxury vehicles suspected to have been stolen from the United States of America and Canada. In view of this, the Chamber of Automobile Dealership Ghana held a stakeholder meeting with security agencies to get clarity on the foregoing to enable the Chamber educate its members. Here is General Secretary of the Chamber, George Dumenu.
In our opinion, majority of these cars are actually not stolen cars, as it is being alleged. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, is it possible that an ordinary Ghanaian importer can outwit the inspectorate agencies of developed countries like the US and Canada. The checks and balances in these countries are so strict that an ordinary trader from Ghana does not have the sophistication needed to penetrate such a crime easily. We want to get clarity on the foregoing to enable CADEC educate its members, our customers, and the general public. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, this we believe will affect such unfortunate incidents which occurred on the 9th of December 2022 from Rio area.
Mr. Dumenu also used the opportunity to urge security agencies in USA and Canada to ensure due diligence are done before allowing shipment of used vehicles out of their jurisdiction.
This raid has had great consequences for our business in the used auto dealership in Ghana by creating a huge mistrust between purchasers of used vehicles in our dealership. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we want to call on stakeholders somewhere here to use their good offices to save the situation before it gets out of hand. Indeed, our traders, through no fault of theirs, are only struggling to make a genuine living. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, our humble submission here is that the authorities in the United States of America and Canada do proper diligence before allowing shipment of used vehicles out of their jurisdiction.
The Chamber of Automobile Dealership Ghana membership, comprised of Vehicle and Asset Dealers Union of Ghana, Korea Importers Association of Ghana, Tema Car Dealers Association, Apenkwa Car Dealers Association, and Automobile Dealers Union of Ghana.
Moving on, the Precious Mineral Marketing Company, PMMC, is calling on all stakeholders to fully cooperate with the government for a successful implementation of the Gold for Oil policy, which began this month. The policy, which includes using the country's gold resources to exchange for oil, has been seen as a good initiative that will reduce pressure on the demand for dollars from bulk oil distributors. The PMMC, in a circular, has also directed all gold dealer firms to look out for its regional offices and sell their gold above 5 kg to appropriate authorities. Here's more. In the case of license holders who have prior existing contractual obligations to supply gold outside Ghana, they are required to write to PMMC with evidence of the contractual obligations, and such companies shall be assisted to discharge those obligations. For the purposes of the implementation of the Gold for Oil policy, the PMMC is entreating all persons who wish to sell to the agency that it shall be required to deliver their gold in whole bars of 5 kg at any of the PMMC offices, either at Patase, Kumasi in the Ashanti region, or Accra Diamond House, where the bars will be assayed and payment effected on the spot. Any trader with gold below the 5 kg threshold shall be required to sell to any of the implementing partners. In the circular, the agency, however, noted that a major threat to the successful implementation of the program is the activities of smugglers. Hence, the security bodies have been engaged to intensify anti-smuggling operations. The PMMC and Minerals Commission assured that they will continue to engage with stakeholders to resolve issues that may arise in the course of the implementation. Now, the Association of Ghana Industries has resolved to engage the Public Utilities Regulatory Commission over the increase in utilities, arguing that the upward adjustments will affect their cost of production. Their concern follows the increase of electricity and water tariffs by 29.96% and 8.3%, respectively, effective 1st February 2023. Greater Accra chairman of the Association of Ghana Industries, Chona Makpelo, has been reacting to this.
So you recall that last year, September 2022, they have increased the electricity to about 26%. Now we're receiving another announcement that they are going to further increase it to 29%. So within a space of 6 months, the electricity is going up for over 56%. Industry cannot deal with this. this is really becoming too much for a nation that claims to be determined to support industrialization growth. Within 6 months, we have to deal with a 56% increase in utility, coupled with issues like inflation rate, which is hovering around 54%. At the same time, we're having a looming situation of debt restructuring program, which will have its consequential effects of lack of confidence in the financial system, lack of loanable funds, and all of these situations that industry has to deal with at this moment. Our view is that the things are just too much. See, we have to deal with issues around VAT, over 15%. So an industrialist wake up every morning and have to deal with all this array of increment in cost. At the same time, when you produce in Ghana, you're unable to increase the cost of your product to that level simply because the locally produced products are dealing with competition from imported products, and most of these imported products are cheap. And so it makes it difficult for local industrialists to just increase the prices of their goods and services. The consequential effect is that most of our people have to reduce their production, and some of them really even have to lay off workers because you can't sell the same volume that you're able to sell in the market because the prices are high. So we're really asking government to really intervene and at least delay this increment.
Now, despite the current economic challenges, investors are being encouraged not to be deterred when doing business in the country. According to the Ghana Investment Promotion Center, it is positioning itself to woo more investors to explore the investment opportunities in the various sectors of the economy to improve foreign investment. Here's more from the third Malta-Ghana Business Forum.
The third Malta-Ghana Business Forum brought Maltese and Ghanaian companies together to connect, network, and forge business alliances for mutual benefits. Speaking to Joy Business at the forum in Accra, Deputy Chief Executive of the Ghana Investment Promotion Center, Yao Amwating Ifriye, stated that his outfit is poised to generate more local and foreign direct investments into the country this year.
We believe that we can increase the figure of $20 million, which the GIPC has recorded as the total foreign direct investment from Malta since 1994 to date. And so these are some of the strategies, these are some of the platforms that we believe that Ghanaian businesses ought to be taking advantage to interact with their Maltese counterpart to increase that figure. These are all part of the linkages, right? B2B sessions, government to government interactions. Already the political side has made a lot of strides. The president has gone to Malta, I think in 2019. Their premier was here, I believe, in 2017. So using that as the anchor, we want to build on the business-to-business interaction between Ghanaian and Maltese.
Deputy Minister of Trade and Industry, Anthony Ochiribefi, called on Maltese businesses to take advantage of the automobile, pharmaceutical and garment industries to explore the opportunities presented.
Government also came out with a policy of strategic anchor industries. And in this, one of the key areas in the development of the strategic anchor industries is the automobile industry, the development of the automobile industry. I think in the sub-region, as we stand now, Ghana has about 9 vehicle assemblers in Ghana, 9. And it will interest you to know that we don't have an investor or any business in the area of component manufacturing, which means that all the assemblers still rely on exporting components from outside the jurisdiction to take care of their vehicles. And these companies have established lines even up to even enhanced SKD level. But there is no component manufacturer in this country. And so I want to push hard this to our brothers and sisters from Malta. There's a huge opportunity in the component manufacturing area.
On her part, Chairperson of Trade Malta, Lise Babarusan, expressed Maltese readiness to do business in Ghana.
We are looking forward to collaborating between the Ghanaians and Maltese government and to explore business opportunities together. and look forward together to work hard and make the business company successful, both Ghanaians and Maltese. There are different areas, as our minister said. There is ICT, there is, this morning there were the signing of MOUs, there is healthcare, and we're obviously still exploring the different opportunities. There is also oil and gas, which we are also looking into as Maltese companies, and also the education system, because we feel we can exchange.
The forum saw the signing of an MOU between Maltese investors and their Ghanaian counterparts.
We go to the Ashanti region now, where Beverly Industries Limited, producers of Bell mineral water and beverages, has held the final draw for its Bell Chill and Win promo. The lucky winner was awarded a Kia Picanto car. Here's more in this report.
Bell Beverages Ghana says its Chill and Win promo is aimed at giving back to its customers as well as appreciating its loyal distributors across the country. Magnus Day is marketing manager at Beverly Industries.
1 million people at least have participated in this draw when we started, and we've given over 50,000 prize items, which amounted to about $1 million Ghana cedi to Ghanaians. This has been the maiden one. We are looking forward to do second and third edition of Bell Chill and Win promo.
Winner of the Bell Chill and Win promo final draw, Inshra Frimpomadia, is a fresh student pursuing Doctor of Optometry at the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology. She won the draw in her final year at the Kumasi Wesley Girls Senior High School in the Ashanti region.
My father told me about it because I'm a fan of squeeze. I like it. So my father told me about it and I decided to do it. So then it got to a time every morning I send some to school. Every morning I use it as breakfast. I send some to school. So it was like I should place 20 in an envelope, then we go drop it in their hostel. I did some, and I was even in school. I was about to write Wasi when they came and was like, I'm the ultimate winner.
In the year 2023, Beverly Industries promises exciting products and offers.
In 2023, we have a lot of things in play. You also observe that we have Bell Pack Tissues. Bell Pack Tissues is the #1 paper tissue brand on the market. So going into 2023, there's a lot of big projects for the brand. Awesome stuff. Bell Aqua is launching new SKUs all the time, new premium drinks all the time. We have the Alka Plus, which has increased the alkaline level in the water. So there's a lot of big stuff coming from Bell Aqua. We never sleep.
For the entry requirement, customers must purchase Bell beverage products in order to enter the lottery. A minimum of 20 labels are removed and put in an envelope with names and phone numbers of the customer. The envelope can be delivered to any Bell beverage distributor and depots across the country. For Joy News, Mona Lisa Frimpong reporting.
And that's our bulletin for this evening. Thank you so much for your time. For more news, you can log on to myjoyonline.com/business. My name is Beverly Broohm, and I leave you with news.